Hey, it's Angel, the hunting gear guy. I wanted to show you guys how to neuter your perfectly good 8-round Garand clips into these little 5-round jobbies. Now I assume if you're on this video that you're hunting in an area where you can only use the 5-round jobs. That's why I'm using them. In some places it might be by law that you have to use them by 8, but really you can buy these 5-round clips, so if you can, just buy them online rather than neutering them. I'm too close to hunting season and I had to make myself some, and I was glad to find out that they're actually pretty easy to make. So let me go through how I made mine. Our 5-round and our 8-round clips next to each other. You can see that this 5-round here, it's just been cut, and then the feed lips kind of like, they're not feed lips, but clips just kind of bent around the ammo here. And that's pretty much it. I've softened the edges here so that they're no longer sharp after dremeling them. And there's my 5-round clip. So to get started on this, what you're going to need to do is use a Dremel cutoff wheel. You want to make sure that yours is nice and thin because we want to cut the metal. We don't want to grind it. Make sure you're using safety glasses when you're cutting it because these things have a tendency to break apart really tragically and catastrophically, and then send these flying little shards around at like 5,000 RPM or whatever you have your Dremel running at. So what we're going to do is the first cut that we're going to make is to cut down here, and I'll grab my calipers here so I've got a kind of a measurement for you just to give you an idea. Now you notice here that we've got a long side and we've got a short side. The long side's got our 3 rounds on it, the short side has 2 rounds. This short side clip here, this bent part, isn't super critical. It's more critical that the 3-round piece is right, exactly correct, but it's nice to have this one about where it should be as well. Now if I'm measuring from end to end here, I'm measuring 1.28 inches, and that's including the bend here. So what I would do is to cut it to at least that portion. You can always bend just a little bit less, but don't take too much material if you don't have to. Make that cut down, and then cut a little bit off the lip because otherwise you'll end up overlapping them over here. And just test it out. So once we've cut it, now this metal here, if you were to try to bend it, what you'll do is, which clip did I do that on? I think I did it on this one actually. I ended up actually breaking the metal here, and that was because I didn't get it hot enough. I got it hot enough on my first time around, my second one I didn't. So what you'll need to do is just use a torch, heat it up to where it's red hot so you can see the metal starting to turn red, and then what I did is I used this nice thin pliers here to grab onto the steel, and with another set of pliers I held on and I bent it. Once again, only when it's red hot, I bent it, and that's what gave me that bend. If it's not red hot, you're going to break it and it's not going to work. Let's get right in there. So you can see there, and you can see how tight this 3rd round here is hugging my my top clip. That's exactly what I want it to do because I want that critical dimension to be from here to there. So sorry, I gave you guys the short end. Let me give you the long one here. And again, this is from bend to bend. I'm getting right around 1.49 inches, 1.5 inches. So anywhere around there is going to be fine. I found that you know, this is spring metal. It will give just a little bit, like in terms of space. So you do have a little bit of room here. It's not, you know, you don't have to get it within even 10 thousandths of an inch. You've got quite a bit of room to muck around with there. So once you've got it like hot and you've bent both of your lips in here, cool it off. I just sprayed mine down with water, and then test your fit with your 5 rounds and see if they're loose, see if they want to pop out very easily or if they're held in snugly, just like you would have with your 8 rounds. So if you wanted to test for fit and just compare, that's easy to do with your 8-round end block clip. And that's how I got my 5 rounds to where I wanted it to be. After you've got things squared away, I would recommend that you use like a little grinding stone, kind of like this, to take off your sharp edges wherever you've made cuts here so that you're not going to scratch yourself or cut your hand or something like that when you're hunting. I also I saw that Fulton Armory had made these little angled cuts on here, so I opted to go for those as well. I'll put a link down at the bottom here just to show you guys what the commercial version looks like. Again, this is like the redneck solution to something that someone made and you can buy for $4. So I'm not advocating everyone go out and do this, because this is just a real quick thing to do. This one really shows that that heating really well. You can see that the heating kind of miscolored over here, and that's what it should do if you're heating it up to temperature correctly. And you can see that this one, it's a little bit looser on my third round here, but it does a job. It's holding it, and it's holding it with enough tension. Let me grab one that I can get some purchase on. That they're held in just like they are with the 5-round end block. So again, I just wanted to really quickly, because I couldn't find any articles on this or any videos on this, I just wanted to really quickly share how I made some 5-rounders. I've also, just before I end here, I've seen some people take the 8-rounders and make a cut in the middle and then bend them both ways so that they end up with 2 rounds over here and 2 rounds over here, so that there's nothing in the middle but there's 2 rounds on both sides. That's for service rifle and some of those different competitions where you have to have 2 magazines, or 2 clips in this case, that fire a total of 10 rounds. So what the Garand guys do are run these 2-round clips and then a regular 8 to get their total of 10. So that's another option. But again, I'd just buy that stuff, because you can get the specialty 5 and 2-round clips for like $4 or $5 kind of a thing. So why go through the pain and hassle of hacking one of these things up when you can just buy them? But if you're like me and it's hunting season and you need something right now, well, here's your option. Anyways, if you like this, please subscribe and keep getting more videos on redneck solutions to things that you can buy for $4 anyways. Thanks for watching.